welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi. If you are new here, welcome. So first off, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Oh, and turn your notifications on. So for today's video, I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different because I feel like I'm not gonna be able to really open up and have fun with this channel until I get this out. So yeah, so that's kind of what this video is about. I hope y'all enjoy it. Please make sure you comment, tell me what you think. But without further ado, whatever. Yeah, here's my story. I want to tell you a story about a girl. A girl so afraid of life that she didn't know how to live. She kept herself hidden in plain sight so no one could see her. In other people's eyes, this girl was very beautiful, but in her eyes, all she saw was the ugly she felt on the inside. She would sometimes find herself staring in the mirror, waiting for this beautiful girl to arrive, but of course, she never showed up. At a very young age, she thought extremely negative of herself. She had a burn on her arm that she kept hidden and two very thin spots in her hair, one on each side of her head. This made her feel different from others because she didn't see anyone else around her with these things. Feeling different made her very uncomfortable around people, making it difficult for her to talk to them. She never quite knew where she fit in or who she fit in with, so she figured she was better off being alone. Of course, being so young, she didn't understand that these were insecurities, which is something that everyone has. But she kept feeding these insecurities, and they eventually turned into something else: depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. She wasn't aware that these were the things that she was dealing with, but she always knew something wasn't right with the way she felt. She would always wear jackets, even on hot days, just so no one would stare at her burn. She avoided any type of activity that might expose her thinning hair. She was so afraid to do anything because she didn't want anyone to see the things she kept hidden. She had friends, but not many, and even with the friends she did have, she was so scared to let go and be herself that she would slowly pull away before getting too close. She started going through life on autopilot. No ambition, no drive, lack of motivation. She was just coasting. She had dreams, but she was never confident enough to act on them, so she would bury them in her mind. When she was younger, she was afraid to talk to boys because she didn't think they would like her. Because of this, she lacked good communication skills when it came to dating as an adult, which resulted in disappointing relationships. She could never be happy with anyone because she was never happy with herself. She continued to live her life like this, which eventually turned into numbness. She got so used to all these negative feelings and emotions that she became numb to them. She was used to feeling lonely. She was used to being depressed. She was used to feeling unattractive. She accepted these things as normal, and they became her way of life. She was living a life that she hated, from jobs to finances to relationships. She was miserable. But through it all, she continued to walk around like nothing ever bothered her because she was afraid to let anyone notice how miserable she really was in life. Until one day, at age 26, she decided, I can't continue to go through life like this. She actively started working on herself by listening to motivational speakers daily on her way to work, and she would repeat financial affirmations. She started to see changes in her finances, and she was starting to become more positive. Of course, this did not come without problems because working on yourself does not mean fixed, and she found herself constantly going back to her negative ways. One day, she was listening to one of her morning motivational videos, and that's where she was introduced to meditation. She was always curious about it, but it was just something she could never get into. But after hearing one of her favorite speakers talk about it, she wanted to make a serious effort to try it out. This was a very difficult task for her because her mind had no off button. She didn't let this stop her from trying, so she started listening to guided meditations, which helped her focus more. Through meditation, she started to become more aware of her thoughts and how negative they were. She realized that she was depressed and was suffering from low self-esteem and anxiety. She knew instantly that she needed to work on loving herself. So every day she would look in the mirror and tell herself how beautiful she was. She surrounded herself with things that promoted positive energy and removed anything stressful from her life. Doing this has drastically changed the way she views herself, the way she views others, the way she speaks, the way she feels. Her energy has completely shifted. She's now 29 years old, and although her journey is far from over, she couldn't be more happy with where she is and where she's going. And in order for her to completely let go and be free from all the things that's been holding her back, she decided to write a letter of forgiveness. Dear Alexis, I forgive you. I forgive you for beating yourself up every time something didn't go the way you hoped it would. I forgive you for all the blame you've placed on yourself for other people's problems. I forgive you for allowing fear of what other people thought about you stop you from being yourself. I forgive you for feeling lonely when you've been surrounded by love your whole life. I forgive you for looking in the mirror and not liking what you saw. I forgive you for thinking no one cared about you. I forgive you for giving yourself to men who didn't deserve you. I forgive you for feeling like you couldn't talk to anyone about your issues. I forgive you for all the times you said yes when you should have said no. I forgive you for ever thinking somebody else was better than you. I forgive you for ever thinking you were better than anyone else. I forgive you for thinking you were weird because you didn't think you fit in. I forgive you for thinking something was wrong with you because you've been single for so long. I forgive you for thinking you had to do something because someone else said so. I forgive you for not being real with yourself. I forgive you for letting fear control you. I forgive you for letting anxiety control you. I forgive you for letting depression control you. I forgive you for letting hate control you. I forgive you for letting doubt control you. I forgive you for letting pain control you. I forgive you for letting confusion control you. I forgive you for letting other people control you. I forgive you for letting low self-esteem control you. I forgive you for never believing in yourself. I forgive you for judging other people. I forgive you for being afraid of letting go. And last, but certainly not least, I forgive you for hiding yourself from the world. You're an amazing person. You're smart, you're creative, you're funny, you're beautiful, you're authentic. There's so much I could say about you, but I'm going to end it with this. You are one of a kind. There's nothing wrong with being different. It's actually a beautiful thing to be. Keep following your own path because it's taken you to great places so far. And to anyone who I have hurt, I ask that you forgive me. And for anyone who has hurt me, I want you to know that I forgive you and I love you all. All right, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I really just wanted to get that out because there's a lot of people, like growing up, people always wondered why I was so quiet and just a bunch of other different things about me. So that's kind of just a little background without going into like specific stories. But yeah, so now that I have gotten that out, I feel like a little butterfly. I'm just gonna spread my wings. But yeah, I don't know how I'm trying to end this thing, so I'm gonna just end it. Y'all have a great, beautiful, blessed. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Make sure that you are kind to yourself, be kind to others, love one another, forgive. Forgiveness is so important. Forgive yourself for the things that you have done to yourself. Forgive other people. We all go through things in our lives that people don't realize we're going through. So it's really important to watch how you treat other people because not everybody's willing to open up about what they're dealing with, especially when it comes to what you're dealing with mentally. So, you know, the moral of this story is focus on yourself, Love yourself. I love myself now. I couldn't say that a few years ago, but I love me. I love you, girl. But yeah, focus on yourself, love yourself, and it's gonna make it so much easier to love other people and to forgive other people and to just be happy. All right, well, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope y'all really enjoyed it. If not, I don't really care. See you on the next video.